A lot of people, like the car change analogy, they try to put that old oil, I mean, that new oil on top of that old oil. It makes no
Mhm.
sense. They drain that old oil. So that car will run optimally and at its best. You drain that old oil before you put that new oil in. And a lot of people don't do that. They hold on to that old oil and they put the new oil in. Now, will the car still run? Will you still operate and still connect spiritually? Sure, you can. Of course, you can. But
Mhm.
are you getting the best, most optimal, highest spiritual connection that you can get holding on to that baggage, to holding on to that? Of course, you're not. So I tell people you have to be self aware and go within.
Mhm.
You can't avoid. A lot of people like to avoid. A lot of people, that was a horrible situation, and connect. And that's what I specialize in, is dealing with. I see that a lot, and some of it is you know limited beliefs, people stuck in what they were taught and what they believe and can't get out of that. There's so many different reasons, social or mental constructs, so, things socially,
Mhm.
mentally, that we believe, that we've adopted as truths that we can't let go so we can expand our minds and grow spiritually. Because, like I tell people, if you stay stuck in those limited beliefs, if you stay stuck in that limited way of thinking, if you don't expand outside of that and you
Mhm.
hold on to what you believe is true, how are you growing or how are you evolving? And I tell people that when I take them on, the most important thing you can do is be willing to think outside the box, and to let yourself go, to be able to connect. You have to let go of the old way of thinking and at least be open to releasing some of that. So there's a lot of that I see that people are dealing with and struggling with. And for me, recognizing those things that we see as small or little or not a factor, it's important to be self-aware of everything. It's easy for me to say, you know what, I know I didn't forget my mother for 20 years, and I have anger and I have unforgiveness and whatnot. But with expectations, like I spoke about with expectations, people don't realize how big a deal that is. And a lot of that's hard for people. I've had relationships fall off, friends, I've had family, which
Mhm.
was which I didn't want to let go to. People don't want to let go. They don't want to let go to those
Mhm.
that, but you have to realize is that you have to put yourself first. You have to put the evolution of your soul